Right. Well, I guess we'll do I can get this. I'm gonna do my daily leaderboard and all the stakes that I plan on doing. So we'll do that now. Starting at 5 and L. And yep, we'll get that up and see what takes place. We got. Guess I'll bring that up as well, real quick. We got. See how many days it's been. I think it's been 10 days exactly, 10 or 11. So let's see. Got $184.70, and it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 full days exactly. So if we take out the 50 and L, which may not always be there. Oh, my computer's fucked again. Okay. Anyway, 184 minus 44 would be 140, right? So anyway, we'll see what happens here. We'll 3-bet the ace jack. A7 will 3-bet this as well on the button here. Go with a medium-sized bet. Turn. Turn will go small. We get raised. First hand is set in a 3-bet pot, but we got a flush, I guess. So over here we got a set. Down here, this is a 3-bet pot. I think we can just bet again. Is that too loose? Yeah, let's check. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to run into here. We could just run into aces, given the way this guy plays. Certainly possible. Could be kings too, but we block that, so. Three betting this guy. And the king 10 versus a bigger size. I mean, he's relatively active, but against big size and the fact that he's understacked, we're going to pass. King 10 over here. Against these kind of players, I just bet a lot. Players who are too wide, as we know. This would be a candidate to check, but I'm just gonna probably range c-bet. I don't know. It's just because we're not against the tight small blind range there. It's 5-0 at the end of the day. $13.30. That's not gonna cut it. We gotta do better than that. Could check raise this one down here. We're gonna consider that. It looks like I'm wearing the same shirt. I've got 4 of these overshirts. They all look, I got two of them are identical and 2 of them are different, but they all kind of look the same on this camera. So one's got some orange in it, one's just blue and white, another one's just blue and white. Another one has some green in it. Down here against Boris, I guess we're gonna call. Call flop. Turn, do we want to go small or half pot? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll do this. And river, I'm gonna do that. This is 16 in L actually. This isn't 5 in L. I started with 16 because it get breaks pretty soon, so I figured I would get the 16 done first. So yeah. Still check the king queen this time. Yeah, I thought this was 5 in L. I usually start at 5, but since I started later, I decided to do 16 first. The 4 pairs. Let's go with like a half pot size, I guess. I don't know. Four bet over here. We're going to be shoving against this guy. 22-19-7 with a bit of a 4-bet tendency. So, yeah. We do get a fold. Ace is everywhere. No action with them. So you think this would be a pretty good one when you get dealt aces a bunch, but I don't really know how the points work, and it doesn't seem to matter, so... This is another one we could consider check raising, I think. And consider it done. Up here, 3-bet pot. Let's do this. Again, we're just going to bet, even though our hand is terrible. Against the wide people. We just got a lot of hands that can barrel here. This one doesn't seem like a very good one. I don't know. Do we bet check bet though? Yeah, not going to this time. No block with 10 high, very nice. Unless you're that guy, then not so nice. Seems like a good hand to check back here. Go put the squeeze down here. I'm gonna give up on this hand. This guy's very tight, and yeah, I'm just not gonna try and make him fold. However, I think when that turn comes off, we'll go with a small bet. And that ripper, we'll do block, I think. Gonna be a little bit surprised if this isn't mostly pocket pair heavy. But I guess it wasn't. Unless he just has, like, I don't know, quad somehow. Then that would make some sense, but... Don't know what he flats pre-flop that, maybe like king, queen of spades or something. Don't really know. Not looking good on the old leaderboard today. At the 16 and L. This is a tough one. This is a tough one to get on. You don't get on very often. All right. We'll fold versus half pot from those positions. Gonna bet here even multi-way with Jack Queen of Hearts. Seems reasonable. We get called by kind of a tight looking player. On the spade we're gonna be done, I guess. Once we bet multi-way. That's gonna do it. Do we bet, check, bet? Does he ever? I think we have a pretty good hand to do it with, but I think, does he fold sevens or eights or nines or a hand like, I don't know, 6-7 suited? We'll never know. Trying to think of like the bet size we use down here. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know. Leaderboard complete. Total failure today at the 16 and L leaderboard. Ace pairs on turn. Let's do this. All right, we're done at 16. And we'll do 5, 10, and then 25. So we'll do 5 next. Gonna open against this knit. I could have even went smaller size, I think, but. And we'll probably go for the, what are we on here now? I don't even know what this one's called. Gonna go with the check though. What are we on here? I guess this is Donati. Donati do that. There. Okay. Gonna check this down to the river and bet. I think that's how we operate. Not sure of like the GTO sizing we're supposed to use. Maybe we're supposed to block, but I mean a king can bet half pot for sure. All of our weakest aces we check can do that for sure. Whatever rivered sets we have can do that. River 2 pair, king 4, and so on. I don't know if we want to block a jack, but probably won't matter. Hotkey's not working. What's up with that? Okay. with the 10s up here. And we'll just 2x pot all in up here. Check call the 10s, check fold the turn. And no reason to bet. We can't really block, can't really bet. Still just going to be a check fold, I think. We'll have stuff like Queen X of clubs to call. We'll have maybe occasionally we go for a check raise with something, and I think we'll also check some of our weakish King X that doesn't play the board. So we'll definitely have some of those. So I don't think we have to call 10s here. Ace Jack suited, we'll call if it lets me. All right, it does. We roll a 13. We'll go for the small check raise here. That seems like the more annoying size for something like, say, pocket 7s. Yeah, just low confidence, I guess, is the... Every time I log in, it's a little bit... feel like I don't really know what I'm doing, but... 4-5 suited seems like a good spot to check. Continue the check. Continue the check. King 10 down here. Not going to start betting that either. Yeah, it'll be better once online becomes something I'm doing on the side rather than trying to do it full time. I'm still going to play online even when I start live, at least for a while until I'm, you know, I'll still play some online, probably enough to do my weekly challenge, at least as it stands right now. A little bit. Down here, we'll start with a check, which we do with a lot of stuff. Pot size bet I'm not going to raise. We're going to check call. Now I assume if he has something like, say, pocket 8s or something, I'm going to have to raise this small size. Okay. What? Do we just jam? A call. Call any river. So if he does have some goofy block, we'll keep that in. If he has a hand that, you know, if he has a hand like King 10 of clubs, maybe he would have just called it off, but now we could actually be losing the quads, but doesn't really matter. We're going to put it in. Oh, that's unlucky. Unlucky. Pair with queens, I'll go with the small bet. I hate when we get raised in this spot, though. Happens quite a bit with those shorties. Probably going to overbet down here on turn. I think, yeah. I think I have a lot of fold equity though, so maybe the overbet's not great, but I think on that board I like it still because there's a lot of pair plus. A lot of pair plus. A lot of no pair that has a gut shot too, just like ace queen, ace king, ace jack. Ace 10 will never fold. Any sort of 10 will never fold. So I think overbet is nice. Down here, block went check, check. I think we'll go with the bet now. Bet turn, bet river. Pretty much any river. Maybe not like, yeah, maybe not every river, but a lot of them. Jack 10. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. We'll check. I don't know about this either against the 3x sizing, but I don't know if we have much fold equity here. But we'll bet anyway. Maybe we should overbet. Oh, we got a snap fold, so we do have some degree of fold equity. Clearly, some non-zero fold equity there. I mean, this is 5-0, so it's not like we're, we don't want to celebrate too hard over that 18-cent pot or whatever the fuck it was. 30 cents. But we're here for the leaderboard. Check? I don't know. Probably bet when I have a heart and check when I don't. That would be my sort of go-to, or maybe not even fully bet when I have a heart sometimes, though. Up here, though, we will go for the small bets. Meanwhile, down here, we've still got this queen 8, which we will call again. I didn't expect that, but I was going to say I expect something like a 4 to check back, whatever 8x to check back. I didn't expect a king to do that. All over here with the ace jack, queen 10 we check. Ace jack we'll call again. Sevens, we'll do this. Ace king, no clubs. Roll a 71, we'll check. Turn. We're gonna call. And river. We'll just go normal size, I guess. Here we got a straight. We'll bet again. No action. Lap 4. Our day will come in these leaderboards where you have just a really outstanding performance, I think. If you play them like I have been consistently. We already had one really good one. Obviously, at the 16-0, but I see some people go a couple days in a row where they finish top 3 in one, win one, finish top 3 same day. You know, they get $300 or $400 in a day sometimes, so I assume eventually that will happen if they keep running it and we play it every day. There's no excuse not to play it, really. It's even the 5-L one. I mean, it's not much money, but it takes 15 minutes, so why not just do it? Down here we face pot size bet. We're gonna call, and up here we got a set. We're gonna raise. And down here we're gonna check river. Lose the Jack 10 offsuit. That happens. Standardly played hand, I think. At least on our end. His end, maybe not. Maybe post flop. Standard-ish. 3-bet ace 10, ace queen suited. And just gonna lead over here with the 9-10. All right. Lap 4. No bueno on lap 4. Ace Jack suited down here, 3-bet pot. We do flop top pair, but it's on a very kind of interesting board. I think we'll just do that. I don't know. Could check also. We do get the fold. Jacks over here. We 3-bet. Tilted out of my mind last night. I don't know what comes over me. I can't control it. I just go absolutely fucking bonkers. And I don't know why. When I first started, it's not too bad, but then I just go absolutely fucking mental after about 20 minutes, half hour. First lost pot, basically. First time you see a forced rate, first bad runoff, yeah. Just go fucking mental real quick. Easy ISO down here. Not so much doing the daily because the stake, 5-0, what's the worst that can happen, really? I don't care if I win or lose. I just don't care. Well, I know I'm going to win, but I don't care for how much. I'm just trying to do the daily. Anything over 0 is fine with me. Oh, look, we flopped a set. Oh my god. So, I think with bottom set, we can go bigger. When we unblock, basically unblock everything there. In a good way. All the open enders, all the gut shots, all the jack queens, all the jack tens, all the king X, all the 9X. We unblock just about all of it. So we'll increase the size. That's what she said. Ace 8, I think we just continue to check, right? I think. I don't know. Maybe I should be bluffing with this, but I don't think so. Maybe some non-zero frequency it does, but mostly fold or give up, whatever. There, 5-0's done. We're not gonna make hay on the 5-0 leaderboard today, or the 16-0. Just check and see. No, we're in 166th and 806th on the 5-0 one. So not real good, but that's fine. I'm pretty happy with what I've got from it so far. It's gone above and beyond my expectations of what was going to happen in the first 10 days, so I'm not going to complain about that. I'll take it. All right. So what was that? That was getting a message now. Let's see what we got here. I think that was 5-0, wasn't it? I think that was 5. Pretty sure. So now we gotta do 10. I don't know if we squeeze this very often, this ace deuce. I'm not 100% sure. I think you want bigger cards when you're squeezing, but so I think, yeah. I think here we can get away with doing something like that. We will run into some like king queen type stuff sometimes, but shouldn't run into jack queen too often. Got a 4-bet pot over here. And they both folded over here. We're just gonna call it off. Tens with a diamond. That's ambitious, I would say. King queen up here. Do we bluff this? I mean, we're gonna have king jack and king 10 and queen 10 and jack 10 and all sorts of stuff, so probably not. Even though we did roll a 5. Ace 8 up here. We've checked flop. Interesting. So I mean, he could still have something like king 10, ace jack, I think. But also every ace X under the sun. Jack queen. Any of these hands. Down here, let's call instead of 3-bet. Up here we 3-bet and get this flop. We'll go with small bet. 10 turn. I think we got enough equity to just bet again. I mean, essentially hoping he folds something like king queen, pocket fours, 5-6 suited. Any of these hands. And we're not going to be betting river. We win against the 7-8 suited. That's just not a turn call in his from his perspective. That's well, you can see why it's not a turn call. No, you could be drawn dead for one. And like he was there, well, he wasn't drawn dead, he was drawn to a 7 or an 8, but close to dead. You don't really have much implied odds on the river. You got a lot of reverse implied odds though, so and no real way to win the pot unless you hit. That's the real bad part. Deep, he goes with a small size, which is kind of bizarre, but we'll go something like this for a 4-bet size, I guess. Small one flop. Just gonna say 10 of hearts would have been a welcome turn. Gonna be checking the jack, I believe. I don't see what we... Yeah, I just don't see this being a bet. And we'll be done on this river. I mean, technically, I guess we could chop, or we could beat something like ace 5 of diamonds, but... Or we could just beat ace 10. Okay. Not running into it today, that's for sure, so far. Down here, we're going to call this a limp re-raise. Very tiny one. We're going to call. We'll call flop as well. If I had king 10 of spades, I'd be tempted to fold, but king 10 of hearts, we're going to call half pot. Now, okay. Well, we still beat stuff like ace king, pocket jacks. We lose to. Obviously, we're calling with the flush draw. Yeah, I'm just going to fold river. I mean, I'll have a queen. I'll have, you know, something like ace queen would be a lot better to bluff catch with. Something like ace 10 would also be better. So I think, well, actually, no. King 10 and ace 10 are kind of the same. Because he could limp re-raise kings. He blocked the kings. He could limp re-raise aces. With ace 10, you'd block the aces. So it's kind of the same thing. Not really that much different. But having something like ace queen would be far superior. Even king queen, which we'll have all those. Got this ace deuce spot on repeat here. Repeat of the last one. Kind of the same thing. I just think we want to squeeze bigger cards for the most part. Maybe sometimes, I mean, we rolled low on both of those and didn't squeeze either of them, but yeah, I don't think ace deuce gets in there that much, to be honest. But I don't really know. I could be wrong on that. Like, I think ace jack, ace 10, maybe even ace 5 suited. I don't think ace deuce suited does a whole lot. Donk lead for pot, or not pot, but big. Go for the call. Queen is... Looking at his stats, the queen is a little bit scary, to be honest. But I don't know what his donk range is. It could be any ace. It could be a flush draw. It could be a hand like 4 or 5. So we're just going to bet big. And if you get check raised on turn, you can fold. And that spot couldn't be more simple than that, I think. Nines will 3-bet when we roll a deuce. 2. It's pretty low roll. See, like, I like squeezing this more, but I wish it was, like, suited. So, maybe offsuit big cards as well. We can squeeze. I don't know. I don't think I squeeze enough, but man, you get so many fucking calls when you're squeezing. It's kind of crazy how many calls you get. Sixes, we're just going to try and show down. If I had to guess, I'd say we're going to lose to sevens, but 9-8 of spades. All right. Leaderboard's also not looking too hot at the 10 and L so far. After lap 3, or I guess we're on lap 3. I guess a little smaller because of his stack depth. And this flop, I wonder if we can just shove this flop with queens, given his stack to pot ratio. I think yes. Not something I would do with aces, not even kings, but I think jacks, tens, and queens, I will do this sometimes. And obviously I could do this with whatever bluffs I choose. Probably something like, I don't know, ace jack or something. We flop a set down here multi-way on a monotone board. And we get the one big blind lead. Yeah, we can't be having that. Gonna have to raise. Not that it's a bad play, but I think he's overdoing it probably, would be my guess. Lap 4 now. This is interesting up here as to whether or not well, we're not going to bluff. Do we call river though versus a bet? That's the real question. I'm going to check this down here. I think ace 9 is just probably too good to not bet. I'll double check with ace deuce suited, ace 3 suited, ace 4 suited. Ace 9 is playing, so the 9 kicker is probably ahead of his kickers from the big blind. King jack with the jack of clubs. We do roll high. Not that it really matters, but we can do whatever we want. We'll check call 1 for just under half pot. This might be a smidge loose, but I think it'll be alright. We have no idea what he's bet. We don't know what his range looks like here. If he, I have no idea. But I'm going to call again once we turn a pair, though. Having the jack of clubs will make this not so great to bluff catch with on river, but we will be folding river. Yeah, just expect to see a bunch of ace queen type stuff and maybe like pocket fives and stuff. I don't know. Well, here we got a 4-bet pot. And a bet quarter pot. Up here we got this. We're going to call multi-way. A small 3-bet back down to this 4-bet pot. We get 4-bet over here. Up here, 8s with no club. All right. 9s I would call. 8s I'm gonna fold. And that's only because I knew the 9 of clubs was coming. That's the reason. So he was well into the tank down here. Here we got this. So probably bet. Yeah, down here I'm just gonna fold. I think that's ace king 100% of the time. We hold the queen of diamonds, so we block the big draw. Yes, it could be something like ace jack of diamonds, but I don't think that even does that. That's one combo. Ace 10 of diamonds, I guess. We'll say 2 combos, but I don't think that even does that. I don't think they tank for that long and then rip. I think it's ace king, aces, maybe even kings. Just no bluffs, basically. Maybe same hand. He could have same hand. Down here we got an easy fold with kings. Nothing to really say about either of those folds. I think they're both correct. Because he can have ace king in range there for the stack depth we're at easily. So let's 3-bet here. And we'll 3-bet over here as well with the a7. Double 3-bet, triple 3-bet incoming. Flop pretty good with this one. Yeah. Yeah, we just are going to have to find a raise here, I think. Yeah. Problem with just calling is he has every Jack 10 offsuit, probably. That sucks. That does suck, I'm not going to lie. I don't think King Queen, though, we're going to be folding. If he has a straight, he's going to win the pot. I think it's just that simple. We're never drawn dead. He's ace 10. Okay. That's what I mean. Like, it's not a... He has ace 10 offsuit. He'll have a Jack 10 offsuit for sure. Here in this 4-bet pot, ace king, no diamond, we're going to be checking out of this hand. Still checking out. Don't know what my double check range here looks like. I guess I'll have ace king with a diamond sometimes. But ace king, no diamond is going to be out of there. And maybe I'll check aces with a diamond, double check that once in a while. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not, but you never know. Put the 4-bet down here. $13.56 is the best we could manage on 10 and 0. I don't think that's gonna min cash either. I think you need to be in the 1400s to get a min cash there. Yep. No cashes for us. Nines down here. We're 3-betting what was a squeeze. Here. Maybe could have even went bigger. I don't know. Oh, we can fold now. Alright, so that's 10 and 0 done. Guess we got 25 left. 25 left. See that anti-GTO dude is back. I wonder if he'll stream. He's in Ecuador, it says, so I wonder if he'll start streaming again. It's gonna be about an hour, I guess, so I don't really even need the timer for this, but and we'll go with small bet down here, I guess. Large raise, we'll fold. Just gonna go small on the monotone board. We check the king nine. I mean, I guess we could probably do whatever we want. I'll check this time. See what happens here. Just to give up. All right. Loose open with the queen eight. Ace jack on this board. Rolling 86 against the fish. I think we can ignore that roll, but I'm still going to check. Wonder if we can, like, block for protection here. Try that. Guess having the jack of spades isn't great in this spot. Actually, it might. Actually, might be. We block king jack of spades, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's good property for calling. Down here we got a 4-bet pot. We did lose that ace king to ace queen. Fortunately, he had less than 40 blinds, so I guess that's the silver line in there. If there is one. Yeah, let's check. 99. 99 roll seems like a check. Probably going to barrel at least twice up here, maybe 3 times. Maybe supposed to go with an even bigger size in, maybe even overbet. But yeah, I think we're going to want to have the club to bet river. I think. I don't know. I mean, he's going to have every ace X of clubs. He's going to have every jack X of clubs. As well as maybe some, probably every queen 10 as well. So we'll go with the give up there. It's like stars captions messed up here. Yeah. We didn't roll an open here with the 5-4, but we'll do it anyway. We do get 3-bet. And I like to raise these hands even without the backdoor flush draw at least. Jack deuce seems loose. Loose. Jack queen. Cannot get there this time. Here with sevens, I guess we just check fold. I mean, bet flop, bet turn, check fold river. It's kind of hard to have a bluff there, really. Made it straight up here and got called in 2 spots somehow. What did they have? They had 7-9 trips that checked down. And I don't know what the other guy had. The other guy had Jack King for river 2 pair. Okay. Getting raised here. Alright. Not really sure what we're going to run into in this spot. We'll go with 10%. 10% pot bet. Yeah. Alright. Aces, we win. Skillfully done. Maybe I can fold. I don't know. Maybe I could fold. Didn't expect him to check turn with aces a whole lot though. Once he did that. Down here I guess we have to, do we bluff river? Yeah, I think I like it. Reason being, like, pocket sevens isn't going to fold, nines isn't going to fold, 8-9 isn't going to fold. Hand like 10-9 is not going to fold turn either, like we see there. We don't get the fold on the river, so that's a shame. I don't know why you'd raise flop with aces, check turn, and then do that. Not sure what line that is, but kind of expect to run into aces or queens there, though, a lot. But whatever, it's alright. Gotta get used to that stuff somehow or another. Somehow or another. You're gonna see it. Well, you can see from what I play, you're gonna see it like, you know, even the days you win, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it a lot. Play for 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, 4 hours like that. You got to be prepared to see that 8 to 10 times for every half hour. You got to be prepared to see that, plus the other stuff. You just have to. I fold sevens here. This dude likes to fold as well, so we'll do that. We do not get the fold this time. 3, 4, 6. We're just gonna do this on flop. Didn't check the RNG for that one though, but checking queens down here as well. Check. Sometimes 3-betting nines here. I'm gonna call check raise down here. Kind of anticipated this. Calling again. This one over here, guess we're gonna call sometimes. He had pocket nines in the other one. Gonna fold flop with nines here. It's like another donut on the leaderboard today. Check kings here on the ace-high board. I think we probably can sit out now. Double check on the spade. Can we raise river? That's the question. Can we raise river? Probably not against these nitty guys, to be honest. Maybe we could. We can sit out now. We're gonna be on our quota for the whatchamadingle. This guy doesn't really 3-bet. We get the overbet over here. I wonder what this is. So what are our bluffs going to be here if we do choose to bluff? I think we fold. Maybe something like Jack 9 would be better. 10-9 if we check flop with that. Jack 9, 10-9. I think Jack 9 specifically would be a good one. Maybe, I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to call her quits here for now.